Hey everybody, it's BJ.
And Patrick.
And we're back talking all things real estate. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, please take a minute and subscribe to the channel, like the video, just helps us with getting the word out there. And make sure that you don't miss anything because we are putting out multiple videos every week. So we're covering things in the news, we're covering things that come up that are just real estate relevant, and some things that are market specific about maybe here on the island or other parts of the country as well. So, all right.
But this time we're hyper local.
Yeah, today we are talking about an initiative here in the Greater Victoria area, specifically in the West Shore in Langford. So let me read how this reads and then we'll talk about it. So the headline that I'm reading from says, Langford's Attainable Home Ownership Program partners will take, with Lakeview Trailside Condo Project. So this article comes from cityfied.ca, and it breaks this down, talks about kind of what's offered here. But basically, it's affordable housing at a condo development called the Henson at Trailside at the lake.
Okay. Oh, that's right beside the highway between that and Langford Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Okay. So these are the developers are Seacliff Properties and Keycorp Development. And basically, we're talking about one bedroom plus den, and 2-bedroom condos.
Okay.
Okay. So the part about affordable home ownership, or what they're doing here, is that there is an initiative here to provide assistance for qualified purchasers, and the assistance is for up to 75% of the down payment.
Up to 75% of the down payment. Okay, so if one of these condos is like 500 grand, you need 5%. They'll give you 75% of the down payment, minimum down payment needed.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now that's the project, but let's talk about the initiative.
So,
right.
Or 500.
So yeah. So the down payment initiative is something that Langford does. Okay, so let's talk about that, and we just want to make everybody aware of it, because we talk all the time about getting in the market and doing something. Well, here's something that you can look at. Okay,
and Langford's putting up the money. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So they must have a fund dedicated for that.
Yeah. So that fund comes from not directly from taxpayer money. The fund comes from developers' fees that they pay to develop different multifamily developments.
Right. So someone's paying for it.
Yeah.
If it's my plus 15% property taxes, or if it's a new home purchaser that pays it in the developers and builders' fees.
Sure. Yeah. The developers worked it into the equation somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're paying it out of their pockets, if you will.
Yeah.
All right. So, so this is from Langford's website, the City of Langford's website. So I'll just read some of this stuff. Langford's Attainable Housing Program helps qualified buyers secure up to 75% of the down payment for their home. All right. So
I really like that. If people have a hard time like with the down payment, but they can make payments on something.
Yeah.
And if that's the threshold to like get into home ownership, so they don't have a landlord breathing over their backs.
Yeah.
Like, as long as there's no other restriction on like how it could be resold, because I know Langford has an affordability program prior to this. This might be part of it, repackaged and made an article out of it to show like, hey, we do have these available. But there's restrictions on selling the properties afterwards and how much you can sell them for.
I recall that, yeah.
So there's a restriction on the appreciation.
Yeah. I didn't see anything about that in what I read about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Always find out more.
Yeah. So, okay. So it makes available up to 75% grant down payment provided. So there's no repayment required. It's a grant.
Okay.
All right. The units have to be available to move in, so it can't be pre-construction. One bedroom and den, and 2-bedroom units. Okay, now how about eligibility? All right, so Family's gross annual household income is $156,000 or less, $156,000 or less. Currently living or working in Langford and have been for the last 6 months, or RCMP. There's some RCMP and armed forces in the Greater Victoria area options. Currently do not own any real estate. So this can't be
So it's not a first-time home buyer program.
No, it's not.
So as long as you don't already own property, you're not restricted.
That's right.
On purchase. Okay.
And as long as you live and work in the West Shore. Live or work
Right,
in the
because
West
they
Shore.
want you to occupy the property.
Of course.
Yeah.
So the current value of assets held by the family does not exceed $50,000.
Oh, so if you had like savings, RRSPs,
Why would you need their money for a down payment?
cars. Yeah, because when you said there's a gross annual income of no larger than $156,000, I thought like, well, if you're making $156,000, like you have a spending problem if you don't have a down payment or savings that could afford one of these condos anyways.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
Well,
because seriously,
or
right?
we're talking about cost of living, right? That whatever they're paying is for whatever asset, whatever life they have. Yeah.
Yeah, for their lifestyle with Gucci purses, Louis Vuitton shoes.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
Tom
know
Ford
that it's
suits.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite that.
$100,000 pickup truck.
Yeah.
You
right.
know, every 4 years. Yeah, because $156,000, like,
well, here's the thing. In terms of the assets at not exceeding 50,000, your vehicle is not an asset, right? If it's depreciating every year, so
it's losing value, but you could sell it.
sure you could. But if you owe
Right,
money
so-
on it, you're not going to make anything on it.
Yeah.
So okay. What else? They've pre-qualified for mortgage approval on the unit, whichever unit
Sure.
it is.
That's
So
right.
so they've qualified.
So you
right?
still have to have the income to be able to purchase it, even though they're getting help.
That's right. And they do not have access to a down payment or down payment assistance from friends, family, etc.
Which you could just say no, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't give
Yeah.
me the money. The city of Langford's going to give it to us.
Yeah.
Or Keycorp or whoever.
Yeah. And then basically, like we said, they're in the area and stuff like that. So here was the other thing I mentioned is Affordable Housing Reserve Fund, which is funded by contributions provided by developers as a condition of rezoning for increased density. Do I have to pay it back? No.
So this is a trade-off. Let me understand this. They will allow the developer to build a higher density with a cash contribution that'll go into this fund so they can build more units.
Yep.
And then somewhere along the lines, they probably, I don't know if they're required to, but at some point, they would have to build these units, probably at cost. That's what I'm guessing.
Sure.
But we could always talk to Keycorp when, at some point.
Certainly we could. I think it's a great initiative from what we see on paper, because the point is, like you said, if the issue is you're making enough money, but it's just you're having a challenge getting your down payment together, and this doesn't give you all of the down payment, you're still going to have to do something.
Yeah, you might have to come up with like $5,000, $7,000, like
Something like that.
which is pretty minimal. And if you're a first-time home buyer, you get or it's new construction. You're going to get an exemption on these condos for property transfer tax as long as you qualify living in BC,
Right.
or do two income tax filings in
Yeah.
BC to qualify for exemption from property transfer tax.
Right. So
So
anyway, so I think it's a great initiative to start helping people get into the market.
yeah, you know what? And this is really cool because it's done on a local level.
Yeah.
It's a local municipal level. It's not.
That's right.
It's not BC Housing on a provincial level or the federal government, and they only have certain strings that they can pull to sort of tax us in one place and then redistribute that money to build
That's right.
affordable
And
housing, right?
I think the other thing that we run into, whether it's provincial or federal, it's like you're bringing a sledgehammer to deal with the problem that you can deal with on a smaller level.
Yeah.
more directly. Here's the issue. Here's how we can resolve it. We don't need to bring the big sledgehammer of whatever, tax this or do that. We're making it easy. We're making it something that's affordable and achievable.
The only thing that I like the verbiage. Sorry, I'm mixing up my words here. The verbiage is attainable housing.
Yeah.
So you still need an income. So, if somebody's working minimum wage, or even there's a couple that's making a decent wage and a minimum wage together, still might not qualify for these. Like, you still need to have the income to be able to carry the mortgage.
Well, you have to qualify for the mortgage, yeah.
Right. So they're kind of calling it attainable. So it sort of meets or sort of fulfills sort of like that missing middle kind of need.
Yeah.
Right. And if those people are short on their down payment, they can't save money because of their cost of living now, but they can make rent that would equate to that.
Yeah.
Then you might as well live in the house that you own.
Sure.
Condo,
100%.
whatever. It's a great step.
Yeah, 100%. So this is a great program that Langford has rolled out, is available right now. If you want to know more about it, you can reach out to us directly. We're happy to help you with that and about this specific development as well. So,
yeah, the location's in a growing area.
Yeah.
Right beside the lake. They got a new dock over there.
Yeah.
Trail all the way around the lake if you want to get out west in the outdoors. West Hills has got that hiking and that mountain bike track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you're into those kind of things, it's right near there.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll put the link to Citified in the description as well, so you can go right to this article. And like I said, if you have any further questions, you can reach out to us as well. So, thanks for joining us today. Hope you got some good information out of that. Please take a minute and like and subscribe. It helps us out with getting the word out there. If you know anybody who you think needs to see what we're talking about, please let them know about it.
And of course, if you're thinking of buying or selling real estate in the Greater Victoria area or anywhere on southern Vancouver Island, you can get a hold of us. Our information is in the description below, and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
See ya.